Once upon a time in the heart of the African savannah lived a very sad giraffe. He was the only giraffe in his family without spots. All the other giraffes had beautiful brown spots all over their bodies. But his skin was just plain and a little pale, and because he was different, the other animals made fun of him. "Hey, Spotless, why don't you come out and play?" A zebra would call to him as he passed by. "Oh, I'd love to, but I'm too busy covering up my ugly, spotty body," he would reply, hiding behind a tree. The zebra would laugh and shake its head and gallop away. The poor giraffe felt very lonely. He longed to have friends and to have beautiful spots like the rest of the giraffes. So one day he decided to go on an adventure and find his spots. He walked for many hours until he came across a wise old turtle sunning himself on a rock. "Excuse me," said the giraffe, "but have you seen my spots? I've looked everywhere, but I can't find them." The turtle opened one eye, looked at the giraffe and said, "My dear fellow, you've been walking under the sun for hours. Of course your spots are gone. You need to cool off in the water to bring them back." The giraffe thanked the turtle for his help and hurried to the nearest lake. As soon as his hot, dry skin touched the cool water, his spots began to appear. One by one, they started out small, but grew larger and darker with each stroke of water. The giraffe was so happy. He splashed and played in the water for hours, and by the time he dried off, he looked just like the other giraffes. He ran back to the savannah to show his new spots to his family and friends. But when they saw him, they gasped in surprise. "Why have you covered your body in mud?" they cried. "It's not mud," the giraffe replied proudly. "These are my spots, and they're just as good as yours." The other giraffes were silent. They had never thought of covering their bodies in mud to look like the other animals, but if it made the giraffe happy, then it was a wonderful thing indeed. And from that day on, the giraffe who found his spots was never lonely again. He spent his days playing with the zebras, his favorite game, and his nights sleeping soundly under the African sky, knowing that he was loved by his family and friends.